Happy holidays, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Everyday Show. Now, earlier on this year, President Reagan and his administration faced a huge scandal in Iran-Contra affair, where the sale of weapons to Iran for hostages and then the funneling of that money to Contras in Nicaragua was done all without the consent of Congress. And President Reagan has denied this vehemently, but there's becoming more and more evidence that President Reagan knew more and more about it, but even though he continues to deny it. We're here to tell us more on the affair is Nelly Sanchez. Hi, how are you doing? So, considering the whole Iran-Contra affair and the denial of President Reagan, do you think there's any trust left for a public approval of President Reagan?
I think his approval rating has gone down since the incident. I believe that there's no more trust in the government. After all, the government's supposed to protect us in our own affairs instead of involving itself in other foreign affairs,
So you do believe President Reagan knew something of the sorts about this? He couldn't have completely be absolved of all blame.
Yeah, I think he knew something. All of it couldn't have gone under his nose, unknown,
So do you think there'll be any consequences for the Reagan administration at all?
I believe that they'll have a poor approval rating. Okay, he is not going to be involved in any other government affairs in the future. That's what I believe.
Well, thank you so much, Nelly. Thank you. Let's move on north to Russia, where Reagan and Gorbachev have decided to slowly disarm the nuclear stockpiles that they've acquired over the years. Now, this may have been a good idea before we had enough nuclear weapons to destroy the entirety of the world. But maybe it took the Russians the near destruction of Chernobyl to finally realize maybe we shouldn't house these near populated cities. But here to speak more on this is correspondent Lauren Young. So, speaking on Chernobyl, do you think this was inevitable considering the dangers of nuclear energy and putting them so close to cities?
I think we don't have enough government regulations on nuclear energy, and a lot of us aren't aware of the dangers of the materials we're dealing with. So I think it was inevitable.
So considering this, do you think they might be abandoning some nuclear programs considering the dangers and people now know because of this incident how dangerous this can be to their families?
Considering how much of our energy output in the United States is nuclear energy, I don't think complete disarmament is possible, but I do think we will create harsher regulations to prevent an event comparable to Chernobyl in the U.S.
But these spills and these incidents, you don't think they'll have long-lasting consequences on the environment, and that should be taken into account?
I think they will, but I don't think disarmament is a potential right now.
You think it's a viable source?
I don't think it's a reasonable conclusion.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. But the Russians earlier this year, 73 seconds into a Challenger's launch, it tragically exploded, and we have a civilian here who was from the launch, Augustine Saldana, coming in to explain more. Mr. Saldana, when you were at the Challenger event, when the launch, what were your immediate thoughts as soon as it exploded?
This is a very tragic incident. There were kids just watching the Challenger just blow up. Their teacher just obliterate into pieces.
So considering this, how does this make you feel about your faith in the space program?
See, I don't think the space program should keep on going, Just let the Russians get the moon and stuff like that.
So you concede the space race to the Russians?
Yes.
Well, that's one option.
That's one. We could stop funding.
You could stop funding?
Yeah.
Even with the rise of Sputnik and...
Yes, because the space program is supposed to be safe, You have to safely provide a rocket to the moon. But if it's going to blow up, what's the purpose?
This is true. I'm sorry that you had to experience that, but thank you so much.
You have a nice day, sir.
You too. Proven that smoking causes lung cancer because maybe the inhalation of smoke into your lungs for long periods of time isn't such a good thing for you. We're here to tell us more is our correspondent, Ife Babatini. How are you doing, Ife? Now that the science is out there, do you think people will stop smoking now?
No, they don't believe in the science yet.
You don't believe in the science yet? But so don't you think once these long-term effects come of smoking that it will cause people to regret not doing it or listening to the science?
I mean, once they've already gone through the effects,
you can regret it, but that doesn't change the fact that you've done it. It's not going to change the fact that people will continue to do it after you.
So what does this mean for the tobacco companies that have put these ads out there, but they're like false advertising that cigarettes are healthy and kill you?
Well, these tobacco companies are ultimately greedy because they know what they're doing and they know that it's killing people, but I don't think they're going to change their tactics in any way other than to say this doesn't kill you when it actually does. So we'll see. We don't know.
Thank you so much, Ife.